Captains.
Wait, how do we decide who gets to call it?
Home team call. Cool. Yep.
What's going on, folks? Welcome back. This is Afro Cole. Alongside of me is Tanaka Force again, and Douglas, the Thuggus Muggus. What's going on, sir? How's it going?
What's good? What's good?
What's
Good,
going
good.
on?
So we are finally at the stage of our grand finals for this exhibition for tonight. And this 5v5 hosted by DojoSports and streamed by Team Chaos is going to be the youth, Seattle youth team going against Portland, Best Bout team. And
Yep.
it's going to be a pretty exciting event. And we got the teams
lined up.
Shoot, okay, let's see. For the home team, old young Seattle Bucks, we got the team captain, Mr. Connor D. Lucifer himself, and very strong Blanca there, which we all just felt the wrath of. But I think we all did pretty good against Connor, didn't we?
Well, let's see. I'm curious since everybody has seen everybody play a little bit. I mean, we could talk maybe about like Blanca against the lineup. I mean, if we're talking Blanca against, we got looking at the other team. We know that
Angel, he has his
Akuma
coming out there.
Blanca Akuma, that matchup.
Rough matchup for Akuma.
Yeah,
rough
actually,
for Akuma.
really
It's
much
really
up
easy.
for
What about
for five balls.
Demon punish on Blanca balls?
It's just that Shoto match, Blanca
That's
kind of
true.
controls the ground and the range, so
And up ball shuts down the vortex. Is kind of the big part.
Yeah,
of
you
the pressure.
can't even do
If it's a little
Vector,
bit
so-
rough, you have to be forced to bait things, and then you're kind of giving up pressure.
So Angel's gonna have an uphill battle on that one,
Sounds like a footsie battle. Usually, I mean, at least that's how I try to play it
Definitely.
when I play
And
against
let's see,
Akuma. And then let's see, Ethan plays Sagatso like
another kind of
Blanca-
Shoto style. Blanca, I think, again, has the advantage. I don't know. You guys might feel different.
so it looks like the captain's looking strong thus far. And
Yeah, and then Yang Xing, this is their wild card.
oh, I want to see that. That's hype.
Actually, Connor
Actually,
versus Yang
am
Xing. I'm
very
very
intrigued
curious
by
to
that.
see
Playing a lot of
who
characters.
I don't even
Yeah.
know who he would pick.
I have no idea who he
Yeah,
would
that
use
would be
even.
interesting
Let's
to
not
see.
forget, Connor could throw him for a curveball because he has that pocket Goken.
That's
Yeah,
the
I wanna see
advantage
Goken, actually, too.
of the character specialist, man. At any time, he can just
He can-
surprise somebody
Exactly.
and go for that kill.
He was even on the stream earlier using Guy, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah,
Making me
yeah.
think about using Ultra 2 with Guy against Cammy. I was like, whoa.
Oh,
making
nice,
me,
nice. We
Man,
must
I
have
got a
missed
Guy
that.
too. What's this kid doing? So
Oh, shoot. Blanca versus another Shoto for Saga. But these are going to be the young Titans going at it. So
Another
Saga
Ryu
has
on
a lot
fire
of
tonight.
fire.
All
But
three of the big Shotos.
yeah, actually, Best Bout is pretty Shoto heavy. And because at the end of it, we have Ronicle, who is,
Another Sagat.
to let the audience know, is going to be replacing
yes.
Sam B because he
That's right.
yeah, they're calling in a pinch hitter right now. We could do that in this. It is a sport. So they dipped into their second string and put Ronicle on the team. And so they're going to have a rough time, I think, against Connor. Coming in with Boken, I think a couple of those lineups might actually have a decent time against Cammy, but, that is Cammy.
Right. How do you feel about Shotos versus Cammy in general?
Well, let's ask Tanaka that.
for the longest time, I had a huge mental bust on that matchup. I'm happy to say finally that last two times I've encountered Carlos that I've scraped by and gotten the wins. Well, the
Scraped
last
by
one
or
more
scraped?
decisively so.
No,
well,
yeah,
scraped
you
by,
shut
but
those
I
girls
barely
down.
beat him in a singles tournament that we had here just the other night. I mean,
So you're just now starting to really see the light in that
I
matchup
am.
where you can
It took
control
me
it a
so-
little bit.
it's-
takes
it does, I think, take a bit for a Shoto to just really know what tools the
look- and
Shoto
what to
should
look
be
for,
using.
yeah.
I found uppercut, and so Carlos. But again, it's all about Carlos has a lot of experience with strong Shoto players. I mean,
very
he plays a
strong
lot
Shotos,
online, so
yes.
he knows what he's doing.
A lot of online practice sessions with Mr. Valle down in SoCal, so he
So
knows a lot of tricks on
That,
that
that
map.
alone is an advantage. It's,
So
up to,
that's-
it's up to Best Bout to figure out exactly. They have to see. Let's see
They
if they
have
know what
to-
they're doing against Cammy.
I feel that actually for Best Bout to really stand a chance in this fight, they're going to have to put some dents into Connor and Boken. If they can't get any
Definitely.
wins out, it's going to be a real uphill battle for them to even do, have a good strong showing.
Let's see, Mr.
We
K.
got Mr. K Duncan coming with Rufus.
He uses Rufus and Cammy, and
yeah,
sometimes
so far,
Claw.
yep.
And the spectators very well.
Yeah.
He really pulls the crowd into the fight. And
Yeah, he
brings in,
is
like,
a
that
team
Seattle
player, but he's
12th
also a
man
team
thing.
player for
Yeah.
everybody.
He really does. I mean, you can't deny how many people I've seen just choke under the pressure that he brings the crowd into. It's kinda,
Yeah,
it might be silly,
That's a
but
good
it's another
spirit,
part of
and-
the game
but
you got
that's-
to work on. You have to
yeah.
be able to block all that out. You know.
that powerful spirit, actually, yeah.
Kind
Because-
of a solid player, but also kind of a wild card at times. I
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
Duncan can
'Cause he can-
either do
he can
heavy
change.
damage.
Yeah.
He'll really challenge whether or not Portland can just stick to the answers. If you find the answers for his air game, force him to play a ground game, is he going to actually adapt or not? I mean,
Actually, I
are you
think
going to stick to that plan, or are you going to try
Yeah.
to play a different game? He'll get you on that. That's where the wild card part comes in, I think.
if best bout, if Portland can get some good wins on Duncan, I think it's gonna force him out of his Rufus mode right now. Because I think that's I think Duncan's gonna probably be his character specialist throughout this whole thing, going Rufus. But if one of these guys can take him out, I think we might see a little bit of his Vega or
some
throw
Cammy
out
maybe.
his Cammy.
And depending on the order, if he sees Carlos go first and somebody has a weakness against Cammy, he can play that too. You know, he can
And-
kind of play it by ear.
And also, for this final, we're going to do a coin toss between captains to see
Yes.
who's going to run the gauntlet.
Right.
And
And,
we'll let the
home
home
team will
team
get
of
the
Young
advantage of
Seattle make the
calling it.
call. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And
But that's how we're gonna handle the
So we
Duet
could
Bout.
see that. We could see Boken go before if perhaps they are not on the gauntlet, or perhaps if they want to throw Boken first in the gauntlet, even if they are. We could see what Duncan might do if he sees how Carlos's Cammy might do.
Yep. And here we go, Mr. MVP Barry coming up in the
Barry.
lineup. Actually, how do you feel about Shoto matches? You know, I would have to say that even though Barry is a young buck and early into this, he has a pretty good advantage in this lineup that Best Bout has because they're Shoto matches, right?
Really depends on his Sagat experience. I mean, Sagat is kind of the exception outside of the Shotos because he has so
That's
many
a good
answers
point.
for Honda.
Yeah,
If
so-
they have their car uppercut on lock, then there's very few ranges Honda can even go to the air.
Right. So we'll have to see how he does against Ethan and Rodical, and if they play first against Barry and Yang Sing catches on, he's gonna have to deal with 3 seconds.
I think he'll
Wow,
have
potentially 3 Sagats
Yeah,
against the Honda.
to
I mean,
realize the
that's true.
weakness, you know, Yang
That-
Sing has the power to take advantage
I'd like
of
to
that.
see how he does against Angel. The Honda
Yeah.
player isn't the most exciting thing to do when Barry and I practice, so I generally play Akuma against him.
I got you.
And
Yeah,
sometimes we're on match 2 before I even realize what happened. So Honda Akuma, he can break him real fast. So I'd like to see that match.
We'll see how he changes up. Because,
And
you just took him out with Akuma, but he might be ready for it now. You know, wanting to get back at his teacher, take it out on Angel.
Hope so.
That's what's up.
Yeah, and I'm curious to see how Best Bout handles a Honda as well.
Yeah.
So, I
see
mean,
how they do.
because they spoke highly of Doug when he came down, bringing Honda at the
Saying they
last
didn't have
Portland
much
event.
experience, right?
So so maybe they've learned from that, and maybe Barry, being your student,
that's
will
like-
have
yeah.
have some uphill battles after that.
And I actually
I
just
said,
got the
look
tip
forward.
that LTB was actually down there last week, and
Oh,
he
in
was
Portland?
playing, he was down there playing, and he
Really?
plays Honda Sagat, and he gave him a lot of Honda experience.
I did not know.
random.
That's
So
awesome.
they actually got
LTB
a little bit leveled up on the
That's
Honda
what's up.
experience just a week before this.
So,
So
Barry's
even
in for
more-
a good challenge.
Even
but
more
I
hype,
feel-
even more hype towards Barry and
Definitely.
Best
Yeah,
Bout.
that's
This
gonna,
is
that's
looking
gonna be
good.
a good. That's
Still
gonna be
jump
some
it?
good stuff. That's gonna be good stuff. All right, and the last heavy hitter on the young Seattle team is Heavy D.
The heavy hitter,
And,
heavy D, heavy damage.
If he really sticks with Phelan this whole time, I think he's gonna have a pretty good advantage on these guys too. It's a very fireball heavy team, and I'm not sure if they even have Phelan experience. We'll have to
know.
see how the guys play
With
out.
Feilong, it pretty much just comes. That's just footsies. I mean,
Yeah, it's
Records
all
will punish
footsie.
anything you whiff if you're looking for it. And, it's
And
really
Heavy D
good.
looked to be pretty on point. I mean, he rushed me down pretty fast. I had to
And again,
compose myself and be like, okay, let me fall back a little bit.
I want to see Best Bout against Fei Long too. I mean,
Yeah, see how they handle Phelan.
I want to see who Yang Sing picks.
Yeah, I'm
don't
really
know.
curious. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just really curious about who he picks. He gonna be if he
Yeah.
doubles up one time, I'll be
I like
shocked.
the excitement of wanting to guess who
Yeah,
a
who they're
player
gonna
might
play.
pick
Yeah,
against
like-
who.
It's gonna be a good
Side
dynamic.
bets going on? No. Not
All
really.
right, so let's get this show all the way. We're gonna bring both captains on the field. But before we do that, just to let everyone know, Northwest is really trying to bring things together. We got Portland out here tomorrow. We've been doing like a 3-day kind of practice extravaganza, getting ready for some big events here and coming up in January. And this is just day 2. Tomorrow is actually a big event
Double
out
header.
there, and it's a triple header actually, for a quadruple header. 'Cause
It
this
is a
ending
quadruple header,
as Sunday,
yeah.
but Saturday's event is going to be over in AFK Tavern out in Everett, hosted by my good friend William, representing. He's representing Afro Dojo Kumite style. So we're going to have a Tekken 6 event as well as SF4. Team Chaos is going to be streaming this event as well, and going to be some more exciting times. Some other heavy hitters coming out from Canada actually, as well as more different Seattle. So they said, yeah. So FK Cameron is going to be really good. Tune in for that, guys.